Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Capital Conflict. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Check out Henry Wright and Northside's channels in the title below. Northside's on the road to 6K. Everybody head over there and sub immediately. Henry Wright, I think, is under 100 subs away from 18K. So everybody head over there and check out the One Chip Challenge video from yesterday. Brilliant entertainment as always. And yeah, what a week. What a week of football. Classic Premier League game between Chelsea and Man City. Obviously, ending a draw, so we're not going to gas it up too much. But, hey, 4 goals at home. Multiple goal of the month contenders. I've seen 8 goals in the last week. We're moving up in the world slowly but surely. You love to see it. Northside, obviously, there was the Arsenal-Burnley game. But what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilling. Went to the Dominican club last night. Copium, as part of my copiums. I got many supporting this club. But 3-point collectors. But yeah, man, I'm good, man. How are you?
All good, all good. But we're still building, we're still progressing. Unlike other clubs. Henry, my guy. What's up, bro? What's up, man? How's your week been?
Oh, what a terrible 8 days, I'll be honest with you. To get slapped 4-1 by Chelsea is one thing. To go all the way up to Wolves and you're winning for literally 87 minutes. And then in the 89th minute, we're 1-0 up. And I'm thinking, just see it out. Just see it out. And then Spursy happens. In 7 minutes, Sarabia comes on, turns into prime Cesc Fabregas. Right, the touch of dreams and a wonderful finish. And then 5 minutes later, I nearly got thrown out the stadium for smashing up a seat. So, and then yesterday, I had to do the One Chip Challenge, which was absolutely horrendous, wearing one of their T-shirts because I lost a bet to League Gunner. So, yeah, it's been great. It's been a fantastic week. Thank God it's international break because our injuries are starting to mount up big time.
You can model our new kit next to Saka with a puppy. It would be beautiful. I think.
Yeah, get me in here right out, mate. I'd rather live the inside of a city bus.
I think the shirt was the worst part of the challenge. Over the chip. That shirt's going to last forever. That picture's not going to disappear.
Yeah. I know. On one of the WhatsApp chats I'm in, that someone I didn't realize on WhatsApp there's more than one admin. If 2 people press like an admin button, you can vote someone out of being admin now. So now the picture on the WhatsApp chat is me wearing an Arsenal shirt.
And they vote you out of being admin as well.
Yeah, I'm not admin. So, yeah. Honestly, I've been through it, mate. I feel like, a teenager who's gone through 5 breakups in a week. It's just absolutely horrendous. I mean, that Wolves game, man. I mean, that Wolves game was... Oh, man, that's horrendous.
It wasn't even just 87 good minutes. That was the thing, because Wolves were cooking you lot in that second.
Oh, 100%. I'll be honest with you, right? If Wolves had an actual attacker that could put the ball in the back of the net, I would have left at half time, like Tobes did at the Emirates. Man, it was absolute curtains. The first 5 minutes, we started really well. Pressing, nice 1-2s. Porro gets down the right-hand side, puts the ball into Johnson. Johnson taps it in the back of the net. From where I was sitting, I thought it was Son who scored. So I was happy for my fantasy team. And then Son, you're going to need a sat-nav to find him for the rest of that game because he was completely non-existent. The whole front three were non-existent other than the tapping. And then from the 3rd minute, we didn't get a shot on target. Does anyone know when the next time we got a shot on target was?
Let me guess, you didn't.
The 89th minute. We went 86 minutes. And bearing in mind, there was 10 minutes added time in the first half. So you're talking nearly an entire game, right, of football without a shot on target. The midfield was non-existent, right? We're playing 3 of the same profiles in Højbjerg, Bissouma and Sarr. Bissouma was awful. Sarr gets in the final third and can't register a shot on target. The front 3 was non-existent. The amount of times, because I was sitting right by the corner flag, the amount of times Son's making that run, right? And if that's Maddison, that's behind the enemy lines and he's through on goal. The amount of times he didn't pass the ball, they didn't play it through to him. I was going absolutely mad.
But Henry, you got your Tottenham back.
No, we haven't.
Hey, man.
We just
It's
haven't.
a new mentality. It's a new Tottenham.
Mentality was changing when we had a full fit squad. Now Son's injured as well.
That was
apparently.
11v11. That wasn't no 9-man Tottenham that we
I know it
faced.
wasn't.
That was 11v11.
I know it wasn't, but well, basically we are playing with 9 men because we've got Dier and Davis.
Hey, that's better than actually being down to 9 men. You guys
I'd
should have
rather
done
play
a
with
lot.
9 if
It
we
is
had
a
Romero and David men in that lot.
relegation-threatened Wolves team. This isn't Chelsea. You guys should have been performing a lot better. Like, to get cooked the way you guys were in that second half, I think it's even more embarrassing than holding 4 to mid-table Chelsea.
Yeah, don't blame my boy Dier, man. He's got a fishbowl head. But you know what I mean? The guy is
Your boy
Portuguese.
Dier, just because he come out of Sporting's Academy. And the guy's cheeks. He's absolutely
He's Portuguese, isn't it?
Let's be real.
They'll take you out to the Algarve. You know what I mean? Give you a nice holiday.
Let's be real on this. Other than the bottom 3, Dier doesn't start for a Premier League club. Let's be real. Other than Luton, Sheffield, and Burnley, he doesn't start at Bournemouth. He doesn't get in at Fulham. He definitely doesn't get in at Wolves. He doesn't get in at nowhere near the top 6. Brighton, Villa. He doesn't start at anyone.
Oh,
and somehow this
man. What happened to the October champions?
Bro, come on.
What happened to Ange? Because I thought he'd be able to get better out the group of players that you have.
Bro, you can't.
I've seen even the likes of Conte and Mourinho get good games out of Eric Dyer. But what?
Bro, this
Ange
guy has
can't?
been here a decade. Right? That's 10 years for anyone who don't know. I don't care. I'm experienced the Sunday League, mate. Some of the decisions he made is absolutely embarrassing. Like, this guy's been here 10 years.
The lack of sharpness, if anything.
I think he's just completely and utterly crap. Like, I'll be honest. Like, players that can't even get in your team because of injury or whatever, the likes of Trevor Chalobah, the likes of... I've taken a broken timber over this guy and he can't even move. Like, I've seen milk turn quicker than this guy. I've seen an Arctic lorry turn quicker than this guy. He can't read a game of football. What's the frame for the second? Right, he's standing here like this. Someone's running towards you. You stand like that. He's like this. What are you supposed to do like this? You stand like that, and then you force him out wide. He's standing up like he's in a nightclub about to pull some Swedish 10. Right? He's standing there. It's absolutely embarrassing. A ball gets played. Sarabia comes on in the 89th minute and gets a goal and an assist. No team in Premier League history has led for that amount of time and lost the game. No team in Premier League history. What is Ange supposed to do with Dier and David? Let's be real, right? Romero averages a card every 18 games. I'd rather take Romero on one leg than Eric Dier.
But it's not just the defense, though. Like, the whole team was
the whole
poor.
thing was cheeks. The midfield.
So we can't just isolate Eric Dier, can we? We got to look at Son. We got to look at Kulusevski. We got to look at Bissouma.
I've said it and I'll say it again, right? We can't play Kudo on the right anymore.
You're bringing on Brian Hill. His haircut, it looks like he's auditioning for the Oasis, bro.
Man, he looks like that geezer out of the Big Bang
Theory. Harry, what was his name? Was it Wallowitz?
Yes, is that the geezer?
Howard Wallowitz, that's it.
He looked like they put a cereal bowl on his head and cut round the cereal bowl. Man, honestly, I mean, my haircut at the moment, hence why I'm wearing this hat, is bad. But Jesus Christ, mate, you're on 50 bags a week.
Like, he's got that World War II.
He looks like a Backstreet Boy. I can't even lie, bro. What's going on with that?
The amount of times you're on the left-hand side, and I'm thinking, run at the player. Brennan Johnson was absolutely ruined after 15 minutes. He was puffing. Absolutely puffing. And then he walks up all dripped up, Gucci, Rolex on to the Wales international team. He doesn't give a monkeys. Like, the left-hand side, the amount of space, you could have built a house in the amount of space we had, right? And I'm thinking, run at him, take it. I was screaming. And this geezer next to me was going, calm down, mate. What do you mean, calm down? I've come all the way up to Wolves.
That's dead off the worst thing you can hear when you're angry about football.
Oh, I was
calm down. It's only a game.
And then when they're all singing, Harry Kane, I'm not going to get you demonetized, but he's saying Harry Kane, he left because you're, you know the word I'm saying. I was like, mate, you're Wolves. Mate, you're smaller than Birmingham City, mate.
No, hold on. That's mini Portugal. Respect, my friend. 3 for me and 2 for you. Yeah, respect.
Like, let's be real. Right, Wolves are a good attacking team. A good attacking team, but if they had a number 9,
Henry, did you believe that this? Because I'm not going to box you in,
mate. This guy, mate.
I'm not going to box you in with other Tottenham fans because you got your own view, and I don't like being boxed in with the deluded Arsenal fans. Did you believe when you lot were October champions? Did you believe, you yourself, did you believe that this squad and this manager this season are going to contend to win the league?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I said on a couple of videos, when you're very emotional and you're running high, I said it on a fan cam, if everyone stays fit, which is a big if, and we get to January and you throw 2 or 3 players in this team, then you can maybe talk. But at the moment, we've been shafted like Prime Riley Reid taking on Mandingo, mate. I'm talking no holds bar, mate, with the amount of injuries we've got. Son's not fully fit. Your doggy's been put out of the national team because the amount of injuries he's got to his ankle. How can you have 2 injuries to the same ankle? It's even possible, right?
Tottenham, that's just Tottenham.
And the vent out, which is we might as well play with. We might as well play without. I'll be real. We might as well play with 3 at the back. Romero's nowhere there. We got Ben Davies coming out. Fair play, he was man of the match. But when you sit next to Eric Dier, I don't expect what you I'll be honest. What are you supposed to do? He's supposed to be the calm, experienced leader. He couldn't lead a horse to water, mate.
But what about the experienced leaders in attack? Son was anonymous.
Yeah, so I agree, mate. No service, and every time we got the ball,
should be doing better. Basuma should be doing a lot better.
Kulu, he's not a right winger. He's got to play through the middle. It's like you can be a one-trick pony if you are elite at that one trick. Like the amount of times Robin, I'm not saying that Robin and Murray are one-trick ponies, but they're going to cut in on that left and whip it top left, right? The amount of times he gets down there, I'm thinking, shoot, for the love of God, put a shot at goal. And he just sits there, wakes, and passes it back to the 6-yard box. And then you've got Zinedine of Denmark, aka Højbjerg, running onto it and puts it out of the stadium.
But your fans were comparing Kulusevski with Saka.
Let's just... Yeah.
That's crazy. Even with Saka's form recently, that's crazy.
Oh, Kulu.
There was a time where Kulu, for a certain amount of games, was playing better, but that debate's just,
That sounds like a purple patch.
Yeah, they got purple patch on. And this is what I said to Henry when we was off stream. What did I say to Henry? I was like, when I look at your team, and I give an honest analysis, because I'm very honest about my club, the majority of your fans, which I know you can't control what your other fans say, but the majority of your fans were screaming, oh, Ange ball and all that. Yeah, you can be happy with the style of football. Yeah, cool. You can accredit that to your manager. But you've not replaced your bench, which is why I always knew you're never going to challenge. It's because it's the same problem with Arsenal. You haven't replaced Harry Kane, and there's still a lot of bums at your team that weren't good enough even under Poch. And they're still here, and now they're being relied on. It's like, bro, I've seen this story. I've seen it with El Nene. I've seen it with Reece Nelson. I've seen it with Nketiah. I've seen it, bro. And I could see it with your team, bro. A lot of Tottenham fans love to big up Højbjerg. What did that filho da puta do? That guy did nothing, bro. Nothing. And then you lot are bigging up Sarr. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's young. He's young. And with young players come inexperience and inconsistency. You cannot rely with that. Especially when you're putting it up for some of your fans saying you're going to win the league. Basuma, I've liked Basuma, but obviously there's limitations to his game. I saw certain Tottenham fans tell me, oh, he's up there with Declan Rice. I do still put Declan Rice above him because Declan Rice won something with West Ham, come to Arsenal, and is actually showing levels in my the walking dead midfield that I got at my club. He's the only guy that's showing anything, and he's put in very good performances. You look, Porro, I saw him at Portugal because I support Benfica as well. It's my family team. I know this guy ain't good enough. I'll be completely honest with you.
You don't think he's good enough?
No.
Not even going forward?
No. I don't think it's good enough in my opinion, no.
Hey, when he played at Sporting, is that why?
Huh?
Is that why? Because he was at Sporting and you're a Benfica fan?
No, Figo played at Sporting and I rate Figo.
I think Porro's good at going forward, but there are some times when I'm like...
And there's your problem. Remember when everyone was bashing Liverpool for Arnold going forward? Yeah, but when you're playing as a fullback, and it's the same criticism I got for Zinchenko, if you're playing as a fullback, your main job is still to defend. I don't care if it's
Yeah, I
right
agree.
wing back or whatever. If you cannot defend, then you're a liability because you're supposed to be the second line of defense to the goalkeeper. You're supposed to be the second line of defense. So
Very familiar.
Emerson,
Average
you're
fullback
good
is
enough.
just on the screen.
You're coming with the back line of
Same
Dier and Davies. I don't care.
In
if he had
2023, Dier and Davies.
Trust
They've
the
both
process.
been in nearly 10 years. We're going to have to do a testimonial. Imagine Harry Kane coming back from Bayern Munich to play with him. We're talking
For
about
the Eric
Harry
Dier
Kane, by the way.
testimonial, we're here for it.
I'm not. I'm absolutely, categorically, bombastically not here for it.
Bring the phone back.
I wonder what his legacy number is. I wonder what Dier's legacy number is. I know you might are doing that legacy number things on the backs of shirts now.
Let's just not do that. Let's never ever do that. We're like never ever. I see someone on Twitter saying he makes the top 25 players in the club, like the club's history, top 25. I'm like,
Eric Dier.
I was like, he's not even in the top 900, and we've had around 900
You're
players.
shitting me, bro.
He's right down there. Awful, mate.
How would you try and sell that point? A man said Eric Dier is your top 25.
Yeah. But you got to remember, most of our fans are completely tapped.
Is he even top 25 of your lifetime?
He's not even, forget that, right? He's not even top 25 centre-backs, let alone players. Like Woodgate, off the top of my head, Woodgate, King, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Romero, Corluka. That's just 6 without even remembering who we've got. I take Højbjerg as a centre-back over this guy.
Scott Campbell?
Let's just... Some limitations.
Hey, he might be up there, though. Uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable conversation, but he's clear. Like, I'd be...
He's clear of all of them.
Apart from... Well, no, that's just not true. Legley King, mate. Legley King, mate. That guy on one leg.
No. I'm
Legley
sorry,
King
Henry,
on one knee, mate. It's an absolute joke. Yeah. On one leg, he'd sprite 60 yards like Prime Banksy to David Ginola, who would take it on the chest like Lee Saran and then run at players. That guy is absolutely elite.
Legley King had a membership with Bupa, bro, and the NHS for backup, bro, as an insurance policy.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting more fluid drained out of his leg than a wheelie bin, but he was absolutely unreal.
Bro, I can tell you the army was unreal.
Like Lisa
And he won a
bro.
trophy. He's the last captain we had to lift the trophy.
Huh?
He was the last captain we had to lift the trophy.
Yeah, and what trophy did he win?
The League Cup. But that guy was elite, mate. I don't care. He was that good, he played in midfield for England. Forget Johnny Bones Stones, the guy that's doing it now for Man City. He was the original Don, mate, who could turn on a sixpence as a centre-back on one leg. And he couldn't train throughout the week. He couldn't train.
Henry, just come, Henry, my club's in the mud. Just come to Arsenal, man. At least you're a big club or something like that.
Both of you come to Chelsea. We win things.
Listen. I can take Arsenal banter.
You man got the mentality for it. Roll through.
Hang on. Let's pause on this. I can take Arsenal banter because of they've been there with the Liam Brady days and the Invincibles and all that. You lot, right? Before your Desai and Gianfranco Zolo days and before Abramovich turned up, were just like us. You were
What
just
do you mean?
like
We
us.
still have more European trophies than you before all of that.
How many FA Cups do you have?
Probably still a lot. We won it in 2000. We won it in 2000. We won it in 1997. We won it in 1970.
Abramovich turned up, right? Who, by the way, was going to buy us, right? And then
I should have, would have, didn't.
You would be nothing without that geezer, and we both know it.
Well, that's a shame, innit? That's a shame because he came and he took over and we won everything, and I got a wall full of medals. It's a shame. He might not have.
You know, I've got. You know, this is how sad it is. This is what I've got on my wall. It's not a trophy, but it's this.
The last time you guys made it to a final. I understand, bro.
The best duo in Premier League history. For goals. For goals.
Yeah, they beat Lampard and Drogba, didn't they?
Yeah, they did beat Lampard and Drogba. They beat him.
Yeah, I guess that's something. That's some trophy.
Yeah, that's all we've got. That and an
You guys
Audi
got
Cup.
the October champions as well.
Let's be real though.
But that's why you guys should come to Chelsea, because you guys have all of this and many more.
Do you know what as well, right? We've got Aston Villa coming up, right? And we're gonna have the same back line against Aston Villa and Man City. Leon Bailey.
Villa and City, bro. You remember
Leon
you're like
Bailey,
10 points
right?
away from Chelsea and all of that. That 10 points can become 4 very fast.
That's fine. We're still finishing above
Very
you.
fast.
I don't care.
We'll see.
Let's do a
We'll see.
wager.
I'm not putting
We've
a
got no
Tottenham
squad, but we've
shirt.
got 10 points.
I am not putting a Tottenham shirt on the line. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Nah,
I will never ever risk that.
Do a one
never.
chip.
I said the one chip.
I tell you now, honestly, mate.
Well, a one chip challenge over Tottenham Chelsea.
Who finishes high? Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool.
So, and one stipulation is if Chelsea finish higher, I'll do the one chip on your channel. But if Tottenham finish higher, you do it on my channel.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Calm. I'm there. We got a little one chip challenge over who finishes over
just quickly before, because I know we want to talk about Arsenal and Chelsea and all that, right? Can you
I've got a 10-point handicap already, but we're here.
We've got no team, bro. 10 points is nothing.
We're here.
We've got
Chelsea.
Man City
Do
and
not
Villa
let me
up.
down, you motherfuckers. Don't fucking let me down. I swear.
Listen, you lot, right, have got. We've got to look at Leon Bailey, right, Dier and Watkins running at Eric Dier and Davis. We might as well lube up now because it's curtains. One ball over the top. That high line's going to be higher than X and flipping troops, right? On a standard Tuesday night, right? One ball over the top, curtains. We might as well shut them now. It's curtains. But anyway.
Yeah, Villa's going to be long. They're in crazy form. City, you've already lost that game. What other games? Yeah, you've got West Ham and Newcastle before Christmas as well.
Cup final. Newcastle got just Matt same. We'll beat both of them.
No. You know what? Newcastle maybe. West Ham, you're losing Newcastle
because we'll have Romero, your doggy, and thingy back. Benton will be fit. Like none of this. Come on, let's get him back. He's back. Let's rush him back, and then he snaps his spleen. Go out there when you're fully fit and run.
Did you know how much we've spoken about the January transfer window and how important it is? It's now got even more important. You now have to make moves in January, regardless of the players are back fit or whatever. Go on.
Have you seen who we're going for? Lloyd Kelly. Does anyone even know who Lloyd Kelly plays for?
Is he Project Youth?
Bournemouth.
Is he Project Youth? How old is he?
Bournemouth.
25 years of age and can't even start week in, week out at Bournemouth.
Project Youth.
Who?
Precisely. Lloyd Kelly, if anyone knows who that is. Kelly. I wish it was her, to be honest. But
Lloyd Kelly. Yeah, I never heard of that guy still.
Yeah. And now we're looking at Tosin Adarabioyo, who come out of City's academy. He's at Fulham, who's injured. He's a good player, but I don't know what, like, it's a big injury, man, to come back and expect him to be, flaunting and taunting. It's a bit more than that. But anyway, let's leave us alone because we're going to move in silence, like Agent 47. So
you guys are not moving in silence. You're crashing and you're making a loud ass noise, bro. You are not moving in silence.
No matter how bad it gets, we're still going to finish above you lot.
We'll see. We'll see. I really hope you don't. Now I've put a lot on the line, but we'll see.
Do you like spicy food?
What was that?
Do you like spicy food?
Yeah. Spicy food's a bit of me.
Yeah, but I'm telling you now, that's a different, like, yeah. And you can't eat or drink anything for 5 minutes.
I will firm it. Well, what do you mean we'll firm it? We're finishing above you. I won't be firming shit. It's all good. But yeah, we'll segue to Arsenal quickly because there's a lot of topics that have come out surrounding you guys. First off, you guys beat Burnley 3-1 in a game that I still think came down to moments of brilliance and some really good corners from Trossard, if anything. I was watching the Arsenal game and you guys struggled to break them down initially. But I feel like just endless crosses eventually led up to a chance. Trossard gets a pretty jammy goal, but obviously you still got to put the ball in the back of the net, and he did it. But for the most part, you guys dominated. You won a game that you should have won. And yeah, what was your thoughts on the game, bro?
Who cares? Who cares?
Fair enough.
Why should I? Why should I care? Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, why should I care? What am I gonna win?
Your Patrick Vieira got sent off, didn't he? What's he doing there, by the way?
I don't know. Trust the process. I don't know. It's phase 4.
What is he? What, like, you're 3-0
That was silly
up,
from him.
or
That was
3-1
silly.
up. Why? Like, what comes to mind to do that?
There's no accountability in my club. When Mourinho said that there's certain managers are under pressure and other managers, they're not under pressure. From when he said that when we had Wenger, what's changed at my club? There's no pressure.
Oh, just quickly on Arsenal. Have either of you seen the audio's been released from the Newcastle game?
Oh, I watched part of it. It was a 5-minute thing, and I was in a bit of a rush.
They basically said that the ball didn't go out of play. It wasn't a foul on Gabriel, and there was no offside. So the referee got it right.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it anyway. I just thought they were just sniffing copium over the real issue, which was they didn't do anything going forward. Obviously, that's Arsenal fans. I know you said the same thing yourself, Northside, but I didn't think it was that deep anyway. They just blew it out of proportion.
Bro, these men are getting excited against Burnley that offered nothing. They got excited when we beat Sheffield United, yeah? And all the fan base doing it, doing the Hulk Hogan. Oh, apologies louder than your criticism for Nketiah. But now Trossardinho turns up. Oh, are we surprised? Man's playing that position and putting that flipping dirty, flipping B-Tech, Kodak Black, Filuta Puta in his place on the bench. But people are telling me to trust him. But Trossard's putting him on the bench. It's disgusting. Zinchenko, as much as I don't rate him, yeah, he was creating more than a whole midfield. Are we surprised? Tomiyasu's making more forward passes than a whole midfield. Are we surprised? Saka going missing in the second half. Martinelli running, more runs than the Jamaican 100-meter sprint team. But where's the delivery? Where's the delivery, bro? You know what I'm saying? No, listen, but we fixed the bench, we fixed the squad. Jorginho's controlling the game. That Philo that Puta didn't control nothing against West Ham. He didn't control that against Newcastle. Oh, but it doesn't matter because we're level on points with Man City. These maricas da merda, palhaços da merda will never learn. I'm so sick. I got to, bro, liquidate the club. Because you know what? Yeah, it's not about winning anything. Everybody only wants to call it out when it's mathematically impossible. I've been telling these people that puta. We got 2 competitions this season. The bench has not been fixed. The football, it stinks of culo. It stinks of baby.
Hang on, just quickly. Wasn't it an 8 out of 10 window?
Oh, yeah, 8 out of 10. The 8 out of 10 window that now, a year on, January window is now pivotal again for us winning anything. But it was an 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Why is Havertz playing? Why is that Flintstone Philo Puta playing in my team, bro? What is he doing, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I saw this chart for Havertz this season for his midfield play. Look at the through balls, bro.
I don't care. I don't need pie charts. I don't
Look
need
at the through balls, bro. It's a dead 0.
I don't need Excel spreadsheets. I don't need pie charts. I don't need flipping. What is this, bro? Do you know, is this the stock market? I'm sick and tired of football looking at the stock market. I don't care. It's going to crash. It's going to crash. We're going to be in the credit crunch again because it's absolutely crap, bro. It ain't good enough. Why is Zinchenko getting back into this team? What has he done to warrant getting back? Oh, but he played well against Burnley. He played well against Burnley. When it really matters, the guy don't turn up. You know what I'm saying? Why are we going for 3 games in a row? Jorginho and Havertz in the midfield. Oh, Jorginho, look at him. He's directing the ball, directing traffic. Then go be a flipping traffic light, bro. Go be a traffic light. Do you know what I'm saying? If we got waterworks in my road, go be a traffic light over there. You'll be good at, with Arteta, putting cones and bibs out and directing traffic because you're not directing me to win a major honor. I'm so sick and tired of it, bro. What is going on? Jorginho looking like a Turkish barber. He looks more like a Turkish barber than he looks like a football player. I'm sick and tired of this puta. What is he doing, bro? I'm tired of it. Oh, but he can bro. I can get someone from I can get someone from Power League that will just keep possession, bro. Does that make him a world-class player? Because he passes it to the next man next to him. Who cares, bro? Do you know what I mean? Who actually cares? ultimately, it ain't good enough. No one relies on Reece Nelson. Saka was crap second half. Does anyone advocate for Reece Nelson coming on? But we're protecting his value, giving him a new contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired of him. I'm sick and tired of him. What does he do? What does that guy do? Nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing, bro. Like, why is El Nene not coming out? Because these men were doing the Shakira Egyptian belly dance when El Nene got a new contract. Why is anyone not advocating for him to come on? Because I tell you what, in the next game, Jorginho's going to get bodied in the midfield. No, you don't want El Nene.
Who have you not got next?
I think you got Brentford.
Yeah.
Hang on. Pause. You got Brentford, yeah? Haven't they won their last 3 games? Oh, no, they got slapped by Liverpool. They beat Burnley. Obviously, they went to a 3-point bridge and got something there. And they beat West Ham as well.
Well, a win against us for you lot.
You're still 10 points below. So it is what
Hey, again, that 10 will become 4 real quick.
And then, so you've actually got, like, your run of games. You've got Brentford, which, let's be real, you should be beating them. Lens, Wolves, Luton, and then it gets a bit like your December, your like middle to end of December is pretty peak. You got Villa. Well, I'll be honest, I don't think you'll go to Villa Park. I think they've got the best home record in the league, have they not? And then you've got PSV away, Brighton at home, Liverpool away, West Ham, Fulham away. Hang on, why is there no Premier League game for 21 days?
That will be the winter break and an FA Cup week, I think.
Oh, right, of course. And then you've got Liverpool again in February. And you'll have Champions League by then as well. When's Timber back as well? Isn't he back like February time?
I don't know. From what I heard, last time I heard, he was out for the whole season. But that don't change anything. That don't change the fact that my midfield looks crap. It don't change the fact that we don't have a goal scorer. It doesn't change the fact that we don't have rotation for Saka. It doesn't change the fact this manager continually plays Zinchenko when he's a liability. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, bro, that fixture is mad for December. It's fitting because winter's coming for these foolish puta that want to be gassing up crap to me because nothing has changed at this football club. Nothing's changed. If anything, we've regressed. Even when we was playing, like all they keep saying is, "Oh, chemistry. Oh, it's not fluid. It was fluid last season with the exact same team. Did we win anything? No. So you can bring back all the fluidity. You can bring back all the flipping Jumanji kit. Bringing out we got Christmas kits now. You know what I'm saying? If you want the Christmas merch, more Christmas kits. What are we winning?
You got more kits coming out than flipping sports world, mate.
This is what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? We should be doing the catwalk. You know what I mean? We should be doing the catwalk down the Emirates. Just put the red carpet down and do the catwalk. Because maybe we'll be successful at doing that. Because I don't understand what I should be happy about.
Just sorry, Northside. This super chat. Now, I've actually, as a Spurs fan, given Palmer huge praise. But to compare him to Havertz is an absolute disgrace.
I have it ready, though. I have it ready for the super chat. Havertz is the one in blue, by the way, and Cole Palmer is the one in red, just to compare the pair of them. So you can clearly see the superiority that Cole Palmer is showing over the German giraffe. And I didn't expect any different. I'll be so real with you. I didn't expect anything different. But still, boy, what a shit player. I'm glad we got rid of him. Sorry, again, you have to deal with him. I said I wouldn't wish Havertz on my worst enemy, but you guys took him. And that's not even the worst part of it now, because I saw a report that I wanted to bring up from Sammy Mockbell that says Ivan Toney had been Arsenal's priority target, but also are now considering switching their January transfer focus towards signing a midfielder after Partey suffered a fresh injury blow. The Gunners do not have big money to spend in January after their near 200 million splurge on Rice, Havertz and Timber, and will operate to a tight budget to ensure they will still be within FFP guidelines. So because you spent 65 million on Kai Havertz, you now can't get Toney potentially without making big sales because you need to prioritize on a midfielder. I can't believe it, bro. Havertz is actually cop blocking the Toney deal, as well as putting 65 million into our back pocket, which helped us.
Where do you think Toney will actually go? Where do you
Well,
think he'll
right
go?
now we're the only clubs in for him. Arsenal need to get a midfielder.
Yeah, but he apparently Brett they want 100 M's. You ain't gonna
I'm
do
taking a
another.
shot.
Surely,
I heard about 55, 60.
I'm taking a shot. Sorry, guys. If you're here, I'll give you a shot. This is from Mexico. It's very, very nice. It's
I'll take a shot with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
I've got
JD.
because I'm fed up. Just
I've got
liquidate my
nothing.
club. Just liquidate my club. You know what? Yeah, just close down the mega store and let's just liquidate it. Let's just get into fashion. Yeah, maybe we can get into the Arsenal Yeezys or something, or I don't know, Jordans. Nah,
You
let's
got
get
a
the
bottle of
Yeezys.
JD, right?
I'm done. And I just finished
Fabrizio
two
said,
nuggets
okay,
as well.
Fabrizio said 60 because that guy at times is more reliable. Like if that guy tells you to leave your missus at
Fabrizio said
times,
60. Oh, even better.
yeah, listen, if this
Even
guy
better.
tells you to leave your missus or your partner, do it because he's got some side information.
Man said according to the chart, what is Havertz's scan rate? I don't know, but it's probably one of his highest attributes.
What
You
is
know
a
what?
scan rate, Mike? Can someone explain this
Portugal,
to
bring
me?
it home. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just Portugal, bring it home. You know what I'm saying? You really brought this one home. You know what I'm saying? Please bring it home.
No chance.
Huh? What do you mean no chance? Are you mad?
No chance.
What do you mean no chance? Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
of
be
course.
No
salty.
chance. What? Winning the
Don't be
Euros?
salty, 'cause every time we find you lot, yeah, I get it, innit? I get
Hang
it.
on. Pause. Pause. Head up where he's goal when you stunk it out. Fair play. You stunk it out. But that game when Rooney got sent off is a disgrace.
He's still crying.
And if it comes down to it, Harry Class A, do you know what my front three would be right now if England was to play? I think you got, like all jokes aside, I think you got to put Sterling in there.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Ronaldo.
I probably would play Kane, Saka, and Sterling.
I don't
Matters.
care what you play. I don't care what you play. Yeah, I don't care what you play. It
You're
doesn't
getting
really
slapped.
matter. Huh?
You're getting slapped. How'd you get onto the World Cup?
Bro, what the hell have you lot done? At least
We
I see my
won,
nation
we
win
won a
something.
Euros. How many
The
World Cups you
last
won?
time you lot won anything,
Didn't
my
we
mum
both
was
get
born.
knocked
My
out
mum
at
was born. My mum was on breast milk the last time you lot won something. Yeah?
Any
Don't
World Cups
tell
you
me
won?
about nothing.
Put your World Cup medals on the table. Put your World Cup medals
The
on the table.
Portuguese, when we won this, we locked down Northwest London, yeah? Locked it down, yeah? And listen, anyone being salty, listen, there's loads of English in my country, and I don't see them wearing Portugal shirts, so listen, I'm gonna be smug about it. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, yeah?
Yeah, but you got to remember though,
Yeah?
it's coming home.
But I can't hear you because I'm still talking to the
And if you don't like it, you know what I mean? It's coming home. Let's be real.
What do you mean it's coming up?
Let's be real. In England, I probably would say, I don't think that the Netherlands are that strong. Germany are tapped, right, for the Euros. I don't think they're great. I think it will probably be down to Portugal, France, or England.
No, we got Southgate tax. That'll come
Yeah,
soon.
he stinks. I'd rather have Sam
That'll be the
Allardyce.
difference. That'll be the difference there in England. England will get close. It's
Give us
coming on
Jose.
and all that. But
I've
they
been
won't.
calling it for 3 years. Give us Jose.
Even the English don't
I
care
said
about England no
they
more.
could have had Tuchel 2 years ago and they kept Southgate.
Yeah,
That's on them.
imagine Jose. We're 1-0 up, and you have Stones and Tomori as your centre backs. Ain't no one
Yeah,
getting
but
past that.
If Jose is managing any international country, he's managing his own.
Yeah, no.
Go on, Portugal.
Nah.
What?
Look at this
What?
guy.
Jose would.
Look at this guy. He has got
his
a
dream
full-on
would be
Portuguese
Portugal. It wouldn't
flag.
be England. I'd take
I got
it,
Portugal.
but it ain't
I
happening.
got Cape Verde as well because my dad's from Cape Verde. My Angolan one, I don't know where it's at, but just for you because I don't like the disrespect. Yeah,
You got more flags than the geezer from Big Bang Theory when he plays the flag game.
I only got one. I only got one flag.
Oi, come on, man. Oi, big up, man. Big up,
Real
big up,
shit.
big up Ethiopia. You know
Our
what I'm saying?
country's too shit to do anything in football, but we're still out here.
Any flag I've
Still out
got.
here.
We're out here,
Real
man.
shit.
Nah, come on, man.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know a
bro.
couple Ethiopians still, and I see them in the Portuguese club. You know, nah, get that off the screen, man.
Yo. What's that?
You can't go carnival with that. Me and Lewis are
Yeah,
good.
man.
Go carnival.
Yeah, bro, we good. So I wish our football team would come good. The
Sorry,
next
guys, I was
AFCON
just
will
trying to
be
find a
ours.
trophy.
Lewis, you know what? Yeah, I mean, sorry, Henry. I'll send you one of these. Yeah, send you one of these.
Get me an Australian one.
Huh?
Get me an Australian one.
No. I've
Big
got
hand.
a cousin that's half New Zealand. Not
That's
Australian.
this Australian appropriation you man are doing needs to die, bruv. And just a fraud. And just fraudulent.
Hang on. How is he a fraud?
Bro, 2 games where you guys have faced any sort of issue and 2 games you have folded.
Yeah, but okay, but I hear what you're saying, and there's probably an element of truth in that. But the drop off, like, there's no other team in the league that has this big a drop off. Maddison to no playmaker, right? Your doggy to Ben Davis, right? Romero to Dier. Name a team that has got a bigger drop
But
off
I
than
was
that.
told a month ago that Andrew's coaching is amazing and he's getting the
It
best
is.
out of all of these
We
guys.
were never top of
Why
the
is he
league
getting
for
the
a
best out of
reason.
these guys? Why can't you
can't
guys handle
punch it through.
relegation threatened Wolves?
Hang on, relegation threatened. We all know they're never getting relegated. Let's be real.
They could be
Right,
within
they
the
got-
drop. You never know.
They got Martin
They
O'Neill
could be within the
2.0 down there.
conversation.
Listen. Martin O'Neill.
Can you
2.0.
confidently tell me that Wolves won't be bottom 5 in the league or bottom 6?
Confidently, yeah. Bournemouth are worse. Luton are
Yeah,
worse.
the bottom 3.
Sheffield are worse. Burnley are worse. And Fulham are worse. And when
Yeah,
Neto
Fulham
comes
is
back,
finishes.
okay, he is
Okay,
an
that's
absolute
still a lower
baller.
mid-table team, though. You should still be doing better. Point still stands.
Yeah, but you can
Or
say
I
the
will
same
give you
about
that.
yourself
I'll
when
give
you
you
got
that.
slapped by Forest.
Did I make any excuses when we got slapped by Forest?
Yeah, but
Or
But
did
the
I
thing
say
is,
it was
you had
poor
a
and we
full
needed to
strength
be
team.
doing better?
We didn't. We haven't got a full strength team.
No,
Okay,
we had
it's
hella
not easy. It's
injuries
not
then.
Arsenal.
No, because Poch wanted to run the, oh no, we ain't gotten Cuckoo. We got 12, 13 players out. We tried to run the same thing. I just weren't listening
Mate,
to it.
your owner went out and played Monopoly and went, "Do you know what? I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have Mayfair. I'll have Old Kent Road. I'll have this. I'll have that." We're stuck in jail, mate. The state of our back four. We had a back four: Royale, Porro, Dier, and Davies. Can you name 5 better defenses in the league, centre back pairing than that? Oh wait, you can't.
Then what? Van der Ven?
No, not
you
Van der Ven.
donkey.
Van der Viking and Romero are serious. But Dier and Davies? No chance.
We've got a
No
Tottenham back.
chance. You might as well get 3D'd for a table, mate.
Then you guys were just never sustainable in the first place.
Precisely, which is why I said if we get no
So
injuries...
you guys were all just drinking the Kool-Aid too early.
Whoa. That's what I said. Half our fan base is clapped.
No.
be real.
You were telling me you were going to smoke us 3-0.
Yeah. Well, we had a fully strength squad, and then we went 1-0 up. Could have been 2-0 up, and then we lost
And
our
then
head.
you did the Tottenham.
Yeah. There's a massive mentality problem at this football club.
But then that's another thing, because in spite of whether you have the first 11, whether you don't.
Okay, let me ask you something. If Tottenham have got a full fit 11 and no one gets injured, where do they finish? 4th.
5th, 6th, 6th.
Come on
Maybe
now,
I'd say
6th.
6th. Because you need top 5. So I'm thinking Spursy and everything. So I'd say 6th.
Yeah.
You all remember Tottenham will Tottenham. You got to always remember that.
Yeah, but okay, so how do we get out of this Tottenham being Tottenham? It comes from the top. It
Win
comes
some
from the very, very
trophies.
top.
But it also comes from your fans. When your fans, not you, Henry, because I haven't heard you say that, when your fans are jumping round and getting excited over a new manager that's got nice football, and then the fans have got, like Arsenal fans, they don't look at the past. This is why they repeat it. Yes, you've got a new manager, same ownership. You've got a load of money for Harry Kane. Haven't spent it properly. Haven't replaced your striker. We all know that Son's going to go on a purple patch. This is why people debate if he's world class or not, because he doesn't do it consistently. We've been saying when he plays well, he's unplayable. But when not, it ain't good enough. We could already see you've got nobody else that can replace Maddison. Do you know what I'm saying? If Basuma gets injured, who are you playing? Who do you play that can give you the same as
You've got
Basuma?
Oliver Twist, mate.
And then Sarr, which is a player that I do like, and he's up and coming, but you're putting that much pressure on a young player.
Well, listen, I've been saying this for I said for majority of those first 10 games that we were, for the start of the season, in a similar position to where you were last year, right? Before you brought in Trossard and other injuries. The difference was you didn't it would be the equivalent of you losing Saliba, right? And Saka up until January from early November. It'd have been curtains.
And who do you blame? Who do you blame? Because I put that on the fans and my ownership, because I don't like nowadays that a lot of fans online, I keep hearing it, yeah, but there's injuries. Hold on. Football teams, yeah, we've got so many people working behind the scenes, yeah, in terms of health, fitness, that should know football. You get suspensions, you get injuries, things happen. And you have to plan for that. If your club don't plan for that, that's on you. That's not on to say, oh, but we got injuries. Well, the reason we have a bench is because you know that 11 players are not going to be fit. They can get out of form. They cannot be. They can get injured. They can get suspended. Why is it that Arsenal and Tottenham don't go out there and make sure that they've got the players on the bench to be able to fill in or do a better job or as good if the starting 11 players are injured? That comes down to us as a club. It's down to you as a club, because Bayern Munich don't have that problem. Barcelona a lot of times don't have that problem. Real Madrid don't have that problem. And all you get in England is, oh, but how are you going to have? I get it with flipping Ramsdale and Raya. Oh, but you got two goalkeepers that want to be number one. Make them fight it out then. At least they got something to fight for. At least they got something to prove themselves. You rather players actually have to prove themselves than be comfortable. At Tottenham, how long did you only have Harry Kane? Yes, he was a top player. Imagine if he wasn't actually delivering. Who's this competition? Son, the same thing. How long did you have players that are cemented, they start, and there's no competition on the bench? You can't run your team like that, especially if you're a big team. Because if you're a big team, Henry, you're in multiple competitions. You can't play the starting 11. Why did Arteta bottle so many flipping competitions last season? Because he knew he couldn't rely on that bench. Because he knew he had to get out those competitions, because he's going to either burn out his starting 11, or he just hasn't got the team to advance. So then he wanted to concentrate on the Premier League, and then he's playing his starting 11. But the thing is, once you reach the Champions League, one thing that fans, a lot of Arsenal fans, and I do see some Tottenham fans, they don't realise, when you're in the Champions League, yeah, you cannot be starting your starting 11 every week and then start them in the Champions League and then in the Premier League. Then it don't work. It don't work in this league.
So you got to top the group immediately.
But it's always, oh, but we got injuries. Who cares, man? Who cares? That's down to the management and the ownership to fix that. It's not, don't allow.
And this is what I'm saying. On deadline day, we're putting out £20 million bids for Lloyd Kelly. And now we're going to pay £25 million, and the guy's got 6 months left on his contract.
Wait,
I'll challenge anyone out.
Your business is so stinky.
Mate, to be fair, I'm not defending the ownership, but some of the January business recently with Kulu, Porro, and Bentancur hasn't been all bad, right? The one thing I'll say is, this January window, considering we've got 1 game a week, and I don't think, other than City, I don't see anyone else. I personally think Liverpool will push City further, and then I think Arsenal will probably be in third. But that 4th spot is open. It's gaping, mate. Riley Reid settings. It is open. You ain't getting it, no chance. You got Villa, you got Tottenham, you got Chelsea, you got United, you got Villa. Go out there, right? Drop 100 M's. You don't need to go crazy. Go and get Tosin Adebayo for 10, 15 million. Go and get. I've been calling out for Douglas Lee for ages, but he's probably going to go to your lot, right? And go and get a forward. You can play it smart. Jota, who like twerking for Ange. You obviously know him. Good player. You ain't got to break that, but you ain't got to go and do in Chelsea and go Mr. Burns and actually buy the whole city up. It's just smart business.
Exactly. Because Arsenal never did it. And this is why, yeah, my club never went out and smashed records like that. We didn't. When we had the Invincibles, how much did that team really cost? Man United were going out there picking the best players out of getting Berbatov, getting players like that, getting Saha, getting Tevez, and getting all these players. You need to add. I've seen Man United with Saha on the bench, Nani on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? Berbatov on the bench. Like, look at the levels on the bench to win major honours, to win in Europe. Football's not complicated. These days, fans make it more complicated because they allow their football club to create reasons why they can't do what they should be doing. Tottenham, how much did your team deteriorate under Poch? When Poch left, I saw players that were on the bench under Poch. You're starting 11 players. And then some of them are still here. They weren't good enough under Poch. They didn't win anything. But now you're relying on them. And it's the same with
still here. Dier's still here. Davis is still here.
I keep forgetting Lloris exists.
The guy, this is the absolute shame of the guy, right? Lazio wanted him to be in contention for that. I don't know where Lazio are in Serie A, right?
I think they're
Probably
second.
Okay, so Lazio, no, they're not. They're the 10th.
Lazio? Someone told me second. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're
You
10th.
need 10.
Monza Bank is above them. Monza
What?
Bank. How about Monza?
Yo, Maurizio, what's going on, brother?
Well, it's Chelsea,
I
isn't
said
it?
5 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. The fuck?
Yeah, Monza Bank's above them, right?
Ah, bruv.
You got a better opportunity at playing football at Lazio. You're going to sit on a bench behind Fraser Ford, not even on a bench. I don't even know where you
Checking
are.
the UCL. Okay. My bad.
Right?
Sorry.
You could have played Champions League football. You could have gone and played, and instead you're rotting. Well, we should have just ripped his contract up and said, see you later, adios, Eric Bischoff settings to Vincent Mann to Bischoff, you're fired. Adios, au revoir, bonsoir, see you later. Instead, he's sitting there on 200 bags a week still.
How much did Nottingham Forest spend when they came out?
I don't know, but they've had 2 crazy summer windows.
Oh, they ended up doing
I think it's been like
100,
150 million or something like that.
So they can spend that like it's nothing. You're telling me Tottenham, that's been in the Premier League how many years, cannot go out on a massive summer? Your ownership are taking a piss. Taking a piss. Just like Arsenal, taking a piss. Telling us that they don't have money and they're chatting rubbish.
Also, not only that.
Apparently, they don't have the Harry Kane money anymore. I heard that one.
Well, apparently we spent it on Van der Ven, Johnson, Maddison. We already knew. Apparently the club knew like 5 weeks in advance he was going. They just took so long. Like the Bayern Munich president at the time, Oliver Kahn, was going backwards and forwards on flights to London, right, before he got the sack. They knew. There's no way Tottenham are going to go out and drop 40 million, 45 million on Johnson, 40 million on Maddison, 40 million on Van der Ven. We're not that sort of football club like you both are. That, like, the thing I'll say is, which I don't think Tottenham will do like Arsenal have done, and regardless if you like their manager or not, they've given him a lot of money, right? They've given him an awful lot of money, 600-700 M's. You could buy Leeds United with that twice. We're not going to do that. It's going to be a slow, it won't be trust the process, it will be trust the progress. And I do think, it's where the deluded side of me comes out, I do think if you give this guy 500-600 million, you win something. Simple as that. I do think you
have
win
to.
something.
That's what it is. It's more you have to than I'd say you.
But we had the best, Lewis, we had the best opportunity to win the League Cup. We didn't even, you started in the 3rd round, right, North side. We didn't even make it to the 3rd round. We got knocked out to Fulham on penalties, and 4-star, you might as well have had a paper bag and 2 boots in the net because he didn't get anywhere near anything. It's curtains.
For me, it's just as bad. Neither of us won it, so I don't. You know, I mean, I get your pain, but for me, it's like I just don't even care anyway. I don't care.
No, I'll do some disgusting things for a League Cup.
Me too, man. Me too. God willing, we get through. God willing, we get through. Big up to CNAT and big ups panel. Question for Henry. Owners suck at business. Do you think Sheikh Zazim might come in to buy your club and fix things up? Not going to lie, it would be mad. God forbid.
Listen, a major pause before I say this. If he comes in, listen, I'd create an OnlyFans. I don't care, mate. I'd do anything to get major money pumped into this football club. I'm talking some of the most disgusting things. Right? Just imagine. Look at the foundations that are laid. You've got to deal with the NFL deal. You've got the potential SummerSlam and UFC coming to London or whatever it is, right? You've got rugby, Formula One. You've got all these avenues of extra revenue sources. You've got the stadium. It is perfect. You've got the best training facilities in the world. It is perfect for an owner to come in and go, right, 700 million, Andrew's tricky Tottenham. Mate, honestly, I don't think you understand. I would be the most shameless mofo. Like, I don't think you understand. Imagine us. Imagine Andrew, 700 million.
There'd be no more Roman slander then, would there?
No.
Cool. Make sure.
100 million.
Just like a Lannister, Henry always pays his bets. You know what I mean? He always pays it.
100%. 1,000. They're not finished. Come on now, let's be real. It's like, you know, just because they spent $1 billion or whatever, they're still cheeks. Cole Palmer might be dragging them through at the moment, who, by the way, is a serious...
Did we look cheeks on Sunday?
No, you didn't, and that's what's annoying. You actually looked quite good. I'll be honest, man. It's like Cole Palmer in the 95th or 96th minute. I know we were talking off air. To step up against your old club and slot that bins. Like the cojones. Look at this guy.
This guy.
The cojones.
Is that the pronunciation? Cojones? Whatever it is. The Spanish word for nutsack on the guy. To put it bins. Like, it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. Like, Sterling played well. I don't know what's happened to Conor Gallagher, by the way. Because he's gone
from insane, man. Big game
Only
Gallagher,
7
bro.
months ago, he was absolute cheeks. And now he looks like flipping Højbjerg, mate.
You know what? That one I got to put down to Poch.
I can't
That's
even keep a
on
straight face.
That's on Poch. Like, Poch has just turned him into an absolute demon. He's been insane for us. Every single big game this guy's turning up in. Every single one. The team's now starting to form. You've got Sterling on the left. You've got Palmer on the right. Gallagher in the middle. Nicholas Jackson up top. You debate who starts out of Jackson or Gallagher when Nkunku comes back, depending on the game that he's playing. But the team's starting to take shape. We're performing well against the big teams. I only have one real question mark about Chelsea now, and that's how do we deal with the low blocks. Past that, I feel really optimistic. Like, it was just because it was Man City and Anthony Taylor that we didn't win, if anything.
Interesting. I'll be honest. I look at your run of games coming up, and at first I was like, oh, this is going to be beautiful. They are going to get absolutely cooked. And you slapped us 4-1. You scored 8 goals against Tottenham and City, which, like, taking my Tottenham hat off is, like, insane. I think you'll beat United. It's about time you beat United. I can't remember the last time you did.
About time. 2013 was the last time we won at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Matt was in a Chelsea shirt. Not even a United shirt, was in a Chelsea shirt.
I think was it Lampard's first game as a manager, you lost 4-0 or 3-0.
Yep.
Like,
that was dark times.
I'll be honest, I think you'll do well. Like, I agree with you though. How are you going to break down these? And we're struggling as well. Like, we struggled against 9-man Liverpool to break. We scored in the last minute. We scored in the last minute against Sheffield United. I get it. It takes character to keep going to the end. But you've got to find another way of breaking these teams down, because Forest have come to your place and won. Brentford have come to your place and won. Villa have come there. If you break down him,
always struggles with that. Always. That's why, like, we got Newcastle. I'm not really worried. Brighton, I'm not really worried. United, I'm not really worried. Everton away after that.
Yeah, you ain't beating Sean Dyche, mate.
I'm shook of Everton away, bro. That is the most bait 1-0 Everton in history.
And then you got Wolves as well, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas,
Wolves,
Neto banged
Luton. Who else? We've got Wolves away, Luton away, Everton away, Palace. Fucking hell. That run's more worrying than what we have already.
But Luton will come out and play you. That's the thing. So I think you'll be all right. They'll try and play football. I think from City and the City versus Chelsea game, I think it was the battle of whose defense was worse. I think Silva, yes, he got the goal, but at times, bro, his positioning was poor, man. Cucurella as well. He got cooked a couple times as well. I was like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? So, listen, I think both of your teams, the manager, the players are definitely playing for the manager at Tottenham and for Chelsea. I think with Chelsea, I think you took more from that game than Man City. I can't remember the last time Man City had 4 put past them. But at times, bro, I don't think it was a pen for Haaland. I feel like both and Haaland were both pulling each other. And I didn't feel like, I think, listen, when you're pulling a player down in the box, he's going to milk it. If I was Haaland, I'll do the exact same thing. I'll milk it. You're pulling me down. I'm just going to go down to the floor. More time, I'm going to get the decision. But I think certain times you did expose City. I think Diaz at times, bro, what the hell was he doing? Last-ditch tackles. What is he doing, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Guardiola looked sloppy. Rodri's getting overran. Doku did a disappearing act.
Jackson getting his 3 goals against Tottenham. It looks like it's sprung him some confidence because he went in for the rebound, the shot from Gallagher, and he was in the right place at the right time. City didn't pick him up. I think going forward, you've got a lot to be happy with against City, but Poch needs to tell some of the defenders to come on, like you guys need to fix up. Like certain basic defending was a bit shaky, Lewis. I don't know how you feel, but that's how I saw it. I thought, come on, man.
I'm with you with that on periods. Like there was an area within the end of the first half and the start of the second half where we were just napping, and City scored 2 very easy goals off both of those opportunities. So it was never brilliant from us from a defensive standpoint. I think we did well, but we conceded 4. Like we can't gas it up too much. Like in reality, there was still a few nervous moments, but I think that was about it. It's just to me the most important part is we're one refereeing decision away from it being a win. Yeah. It's Anthony Taylor again. That's just it.
You let Haaland run right through, bro. Literally, Cucurella didn't close him down. No one closed him down. Yes, your goalkeeper did well to save it, but 9 times out of 10, Haaland scores that 1-on-1 in the box. He hit it. He couldn't place it in the corner. I'm thinking, come on, man, you got to do better than that. You know, I can't believe I'm saying it, but Saliba done a better job on Haaland and controlling him. He never run through into goal in the box, and you kind of got away with that. You know, that kind of defending or switching off. Listen, I know you lot are not the finished article, and ultimately, getting a point against City, you did well. But you guys, if you just kept a little bit more compact, the line not as high as at times it needed to be, you could have won that game. Because when you stay compact, I said it when you went into the game against City. I said, if you stay compact, you don't play a high line with your defense, you can beat them. You can beat them. And Arsenal have shown that.
It's just lapses of concentration. I just think the one thing I've noticed is that they're a lot shorter now than they were before. Like the Arsenal game, for example, we fell asleep, conceded 2 goals, and the mentality just dipped. This time we concede 2 goals, and no, we're still hanging on in the game. Like we're still attacking, we're still asking questions, and we came back. We came back 3 times against Manchester City. Like I expected after the first goal for us to be finished. After they went 3-2 up, I was like, yeah, we're done now. 4-3, I'm like, really? We're losing to a deflection, but I didn't think we were going to come back from that. I see the mentality improving, and I think that's why, to me, I'm coming out this game optimistic. Usually, I'm like, nah, I hate this whole celebrate draws and everything. And I don't even think we should be celebrating this result. But it's because it's Man City that it's just a little bit different. Like, to me, Man City are the standard. They're the three-peaters. They're the treble winners. They're who you're looking up to and you want to try and top. So to have a performance like that, I'm like, all right, cool. We did the best that we could. Best that I could have asked for, at least. And also, fuck Anthony Taylor, dickhead. Speaking of, big up to my guy, Voice Bandit. I got sent another video from him. It was Pochettino speaking on Anthony Taylor's refereeing performance. So just play that before we wrap up.
Wallahi, I wanted to fly kick Anthony Taylor. That boiled egg had me say haram things, and if my assistant was not holding me back, I would have smacked that higher one, turned him into a falafel, dipped him in some hummus, say Bismillah, devour him, and smoked the rest of him with some shisha. So I would never have to see that Boro ref again. The fraud is as fraudulent as my accountant, and that bald mug should never blow a whistle again. Can someone tell me how can a 6'5" giraffe get manhandled by a meerkat? Not even the National Geographic can tell me. And Walker Belly dancing the whole game, hypnotizing Edison with that horrible goal kick. Meanwhile, the ref drooling and choking on his own saliva, because that could only explain this robbery. Wallahi, I wanted to...
Big up to my guy, Poch. Big up to Voice Band. And Anthony Taylor, bold lives matter, except you prick. Fuck.
Do you know what Anthony Taylor reminds me of? A cue ball. That is what he is. He's a cue ball.
I said a cue ball, bruv.
That's what he is.
I lost the reference, so... But yeah, fuck Anthony Taylor, same ways, regardless. But guys, has been the end of yet another show. It's been a great episode of Capital Conflict. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and check out everybody's channels. Again, Henry Wright is under 100 subs away from 18K.
No, hang on, 67, shamelessly. Little plug.
Right, there is 460 of you man in here. there is enough of you guys that you can go over there and sub. So everybody click on the name in the title, head over there, sub immediately. I want him on 18K by the end of this show. Northside as well, man's on the road to 6K. I'm sure you guys can rise that up real quick. So everybody head over and sub. And we're going to redirect to Never a Foul. Neither of you man are going live, are you?
No.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're going to redirect to Never a Foul. So everybody head over there, like, subscribe. Be back next week. And up the Chelsea, people. Up the Chelsea. Let's